How do we turn
I don't, and it's weird because I'm just like. Is that like
we are primal beings.
I don't know.
I think.
I wonder if it's just like pheromones or if I can actually smell
It would have been maybe cool to see them
their
actually
vagina.
just remake this movie again.
Makes it always terrible.
No, but this kind of trying.
Episode 5.
Yep, it's gonna be a good one.
You guys are filming.
Yeah.
Yes, so we are.
What's the conversation tonight?
We don't know.
We're talking about you, actually.
No, you guys are talking
Yeah.
about the big brother. There's too many guys here.
Actually, I'll talk about something that's a bit
Story of
weird.
my life.
Not too long.
This podcast is one big white. Oh no, we got a black guy. It's one big guy sausage fest. Usually.
Where are all the women?
No, the last time we tried this, she wouldn't come on screen.
You and if you're gonna
Everyone's
talk,
obsession with
No, it's
women
better to
right
be a
now.
voice.
I think
Face
it's
to voice.
just
what makes you feel like God?
I guess as everyone's just getting tired
What
of.
I don't get is like, what's
Most
the
of
point?
us talk here.
No, but like I guess you guys are just bored of talking to guys. You just want to mix it up now, don't you?
Well, no, it's.
Would you like me to recruit some women with money?
I have to respond with that. Boo, Apple.
Boo,
Do you want me to go around and have some of the girls and have them come in and sit down?
Just find us one girl. Everybody
girl.
drink.
All right.
I think I can do that.
I'll round you.
Gordon,
I'll round
where's your
up
beer?
the girl.
I cannot drink beer with my mustache on.
Get a straw.
Poppycock, that's what I call that.
Poppycock.
Shave it.
So
A
guys,
monocle pops off into that.
Okay.
Mark.
So I would like to have a conversation I started with someone earlier today.
Good, you don't need them, you just start that with me.
based on a
Yeah,
true
but no,
story.
I would like to do this before we get women in on this because that would be, the whole reason I would like to have a woman on the podcast is for the fact of
conflict.
yeah,
Perspective?
exactly that.
Okay.
Like they would argue shit that
Battle
most
of
guys
the
would just be like,
sexes.
all right.
Hey,
Really?
come
Have you
join
been-
us.
Okay.
Come join us.
I would say that it is
Okay,
true. Women are from
Yeah, it
Venus,
is.
men are from Mars.
Yep.
Mom,
You're live.
Where did you all walk
a
in?
classic notion that holds true.
Indubitably, old chum.
That's all you could get.
Yep.
We got another 7.
Can I have a can? Can I please have a can? What are you gonna give me?
You guys are so
You guys joining us?
Good sir, may I please have a can of beer?
We're gonna have some more cheers.
There, you got one girl sitting down now.
So first of all,
Kid, I want to ask you a question, kid. So why is that each time you're with the girl, right? Like, you're gonna...
here we go.
use
Here we
sumo.
go.
Like a psychology
I don't know.
No, you're the girl. I'm gonna ask you a question. Sorry if I come up a bit extreme, but that's
Pop
like
quiz, hot shot.
So each time you're with the girl and you call her on the phone and you're like, "Hey, yo, what's up? What you doing?" And it's like, "Oh, nothing. What are you doing?" Right? And why are women always looking for men to have the plan on what we're doing tonight? Why can't I go and say, "Hey, I was thinking tonight we can go do A, B, C, and D"? Why is it always seems like the women like will say, "Oh, I don't know what I'm doing tonight. Let me call Tim."
Can I add to that in a really bad way where when you do suggest something,
Question to start.
because there's that whole thing where like the girl's just like, oh, let's just do whatever you want to do, and then you're like, oh, I got a plan, yeah, let's do this, and she's like, I don't like that,
Yeah.
and it's more of like a trial and error. I feel like we're attacking you right now.
Pop
but
quiz, yeah, it's like
It's more of like it's basically you give option after option until
Yes.
something works. I suppose that's fair enough. But the thing is,
It even goes worse like when you come to like in a pizza shop and you want to share a pizza and you're like, and she's like, "What pizza do you want to have?" And I'm like, "Well, I think I'll have the chicken." And she's like, "Oh, okay. Oh, we can have the beef or whatever you want is okay." Why just tell me, damn chick, you just want the beef? I'm asking you first, what chicken do you want?
It sounds like
I
these
can
questions
relate.
is something you should be asking a specific girl.
I can relate. I can
Differently.
relate to this. My girlfriend, I will talk to her and I will be like, "What do you think what do you think about this? Should we do this?" And she's like, "Oh, whatever you want." I'm like, "No, I'm asking your opinion."
Exactly. Just want your
Exactly.
opinion. Don't throw it back to
I
me.
don't
Just
wanna
give me
do
a
this.
damn
But I want to do
opinion.
this.
Tell me why.
tell me why.
Well, because I think we don't want to demasculate you. We don't want to make you feel like that you're the boss.
But the thing is
Because
that
you are the boss.
that's
So it's
a
actually out of respect
stereotype.
rather
That's a
than-
stereotype,
No,
though.
but that is very true. You can't deny that stereotype. I feel like I actually feel a lot more comfortable when I'm driving my girlfriend around than her driving because it does.
Well, you'd also like to complain when she doesn't drive. Think about that.
It's a free world we live in.
No,
that.
actually, you know.
No, she has to own her own car.
I'm in a unique situation right now where I don't own my car, and when I'm driving my girlfriend's car, she criticizes me a lot because it's her fucking. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, we have a rule. So every time the alarm goes off, you got to drink.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of low.
Bing, 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 bing.
But
Another time, I was walking with my girlfriend home, right?
Wait, let me finish my story first.
Okay.
So, there is that whole thing where it's like when you're driving a girl, you are emasculated and you feel like you're empowering. You're taking her places, right? You're like responsible for her, and that is a very satisfying feeling. And I get what it's Katie, right? And I agree.
It's very soft.
Okay,
Very.
that's what he's here for.
Very soft. Apparently, my hands.
You
have
guys
been
stop
softer.
stroking other man's leg.
No, understandably so. The
I love
fabric is
Tobias.
very soft. It's it's corduroy.
Tobias, this man is stroking your leg.
Anyway,
It's a hand
So-
and a leg.
but when she's driving me, I'm as I was saying, I'm in the unique situation where like usually when I'm driving her, I'm in her car, and she's criticizing the shit out of the way that I drive, and she's just like she's worried and stuff like that.
You're too aggressive.
But, yeah.
You're pretty quick with the brake. Well,
Yeah.
stop shorting.
It's like you
Go
turn
on.
too
Oh,
fast.
stop short. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You
She's like,
oh,
oh,
snap Dan's breast.
I was making a point,
Okay, I'll
a
follow up with that
Seinfeld. I'll follow up with that later.
Yeah, but so basically, like when she's criticizing me because like I'm driving her car, I can't say anything back. I'm just like, you're
No,
worried
you
about
can't.
your car, and I understand that. And like when
Yeah.
when someone else is in charge of something that's like $20,000,
Does it get on your nerves when she talks about
Then
that
you could
way?
be like,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
next time I'm gonna be drunk, and you can drive.
I got
no,
funny-
she doesn't do it when she's drunk. But I am looking forward to the day that I can drive her around in my car, and if she criticizes my driving, I'll be like, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
But she wouldn't do that because she only does it because she's worried about her.
Hurt
Best.
your girl's feelings like that, man.
Yeah, I would like
Why
to say
hurt your girl's
something.
feelings like
Yeah.
that?
Listen.
About women and driving. Now,
Woman and driving.
yeah, okay, so what happens? Woman and driving. Ugh. So, Taya was driving the van back from Drumheller.
Tail?
Taya, my girlfriend.
Taya.
Yeah,
Okay.
Taya. And there was a deer in the middle of fucking road
Oh,
at
fucking
10
hate
o'clock at
animals.
night.
Yeah.
Middle of fucking road. And she's a learner, and she was driving. And she's like, oh, like, last thing I remember, she's like, oh shit. And she like swerves, she murders the deer, doesn't put a scratch on the car, she swerves away and the car skids and goes in the ditch.
Yeah.
So that's why I
Whoa.
say that women are not bad drivers, they are expert drivers.
Women, plural.
Oh,
Thank
she
you.
didn't
Thank
you.
swerve? She didn't swerve, but she hit it.
No, she swerved away, murdered it, killed it to shit. A semi-driver turned the deer into hamburger behind us, and then she swerved in the ditch. And like there wasn't just fucking scratch on the car. Like all there
So
was.
she handled it well.
Yeah, she handled it very well. The only thing that was in the only damage done to the car was there was a deer fur stuck in the driver's side door handle.
And
There's-
that's your pelt. You're like,
Yeah.
save
That's
this.
covered
We'll put
under
that on my
insurance.
dashboard.
That was That was our trophy. That was our
Trophy,
trophy.
that's
You
right.
get home and
Okay,
like
so
mark it in
your point
door.
is,
My point is that like
There's an exception to the stereotype.
yeah, there shouldn't be a stereotype to begin with.
I don't know
because-
about that. There's an exception to the no stereotype.
Okay, there should be a stereotype to begin with because like there are bad men drivers and there are bad women
Yes,
drivers.
fair enough.
There's differences between the
No, but
how
guys,
bad they
girls
are,
take
though.
the cup. No,
Yeah,
women take
we
the
were
cup.
never we were
In
we
terms
never
of bad
really-
drivers, women take the cup.
Dude, no way.
Oh, God.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
bad driver. This is opening up the can of
Think of
worms.
it this way. Think of it this
Okay,
way.
Timbo,
Who,
wait.
who would be worse driving a motorcycle, a man or a woman?
A woman.
I don't know.
No, a man, because a man would drive it.
Just get your balls on
Okay,
there.
but technically,
Aggressive
men are getting into more accidents. Young
No
men
way.
have higher insurance premiums because they get into
It's
more
fine,
accidents
it's fine.
because they're more headstrong. They take
We're
more
not
risks.
talking
They
about
do more
accidents.
dumb
They
shit.
take
We're not
more
talking about
risks.
They do
accidents.
more dumb
No,
shit.
We're not talking about accidents. We're
So
talking about
straight
bad
up,
driving.
in terms of numbers.
We're talking about bad driving. There's a difference.
More
We're not talking about
accidents.
sometimes a man pranks. A man can prank because he's speeding. That's not
Okay,
bad driving.
okay, Timbo, why are women worse drivers?
Okay, simply because of this. If you're at an intersection and there's traffic, boom, boom, and you're trying to turn into the, trying to turn, a woman will wait 20 minutes until she's got 2 Ks of clear traffic at 5 o'clock, and 2 Ks of clear traffic is not gonna happen.
I think
Before she can
those
take
guys
the
take
turn.
more risks.
A guy just turns and gets the car thing going.
I think that's
Or
exaggeration.
merging, yeah, merging. In the
Yeah, we could be at the intersection for 20 minutes. We're just waiting for one person to drive.
That's not a woman thing. That's just like some people fucking hesitate, and I find that if I pull up to a four-way stop,
How do you know
it's
it's
not
a woman?
always a woman.
How do you
it's
know
like,
it's a woman?
Yeah.
I always see a woman, right? Like, what do you mean?
I have an app on my dashboard, and I go.
Targeting.
I do statistics like you were a bad driver.
Gender
Who are you?
identifier.
It was just this minority or this. Okay, I'll use this for statistical arguments
That's
later.
like, okay, I'll share like a funny story from last night when I was driving home from from Marshall. My mom picked me up, and we were driving home from like Chinook sort of area. And we got on the conversation where like my mom like feels like safer because I'm staying with my fucking mom right now, while I'm in Calgary.
It's good to announce on the internet.
Yeah. But she was like, yeah, I feel safer when you're at home because like nobody's gonna fuck with me when you're there. And I was just like, yeah.
He's really lazy, so you shouldn't really.
Yeah, but she was also like, even with driving, like I feel better when you're driving than I'm not because like people are aggressive to me when I'm driving. I'm just like, that's bullshit. Like no one knows.
Yeah.
When you're driving, like no one can tell the gender from the car.
But unless from your driving style.
Do you play
basically
Gilmore?
So then you're going back to
from your driving style is shown to be aggressive, potentially just based on you.
So you're genderizing driving style?
Yeah.
That's made up a word.
Does that exist?
That's not a word.
And so she's comfortable with that because people see that you're aggressive, so they give you perhaps more room, or they're a lot more.
My driving style is
aware of
different.
you.
Like I am a bit more aggressive, and she gives me shit about that when we drive. But also, like I don't know, like I would not look at a car and how it drives and guess on the gender of the driver.
I do.
Because
guys, no person can do that. That's
I
all
do.
I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like it's a
What I'm
game. It's a
saying
game.
is
It's
that-
like what kind of driver is
Okay,
you?
well,
and then
okay.
I pull up. I'm like, ding. And
I feel like okay, so we brought a girl in on this.
dashboard.
Katie, can we have your opinion
Rebuttal.
on this? How do you drive? Are you aggressive? Are you like laid back? Do you wait 20 minutes at a fucking
Are you
four-way
patient? Are you patient? Patience is the key.
I actually been told by my husband that I am a good driver.
Good.
A good
I think
driver.
that means something.
And actually, I was
can-
talking
yeah.
to a dude at the
Yeah, I was talking to God.
the supervisor upstairs. Okay, the supervisor upstairs. You know the guys that work above us, the engineers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The guy came down and we're having a smoke, and I was talking to him. He's an older guy, and I realized that he's like the supervisor upstairs. But he was telling me like all these stories about how he used to work in the mining field and stuff, and like how like people used to like drive those big 747 haul trucks and run over like fucking.
747.
Yeah.
That's a plane, dude.
767.
Doesn't matter.
But these
A hot
trucks,
truck.
like he was telling me about these stories about how like these big ass trucks would run over their supervisor's like pickup truck and fly into the size of a pancake, and while he's in it,
Wow.
and he was saying
shit.
he's like, what we choose women to drive these trucks because they are better drivers.
You know what's funny?
That is proof that women are better drivers than
Well,
men.
like why?
Correct.
What
Women
makes
are
them-
less
Let's
aggressive.
get on the phone. They're more careful, then they're more considerate.
They're
I
less
made
aggressive.
an observation.
And they don't
about
play
you,
practical jokes like that, like, oh, the supervisor's gonna love it.
Just stop.
Oh, he's in the car.
Yeah, these trucks are so large that it's not even a speed bump. It just they don't even know it. They crushed it.
Wow.
You know what's funny
That's
is I don't think the word women is in your vocabulary.
What did
You always say woman.
Woman.
Yeah, you're just like
You're
I don't
almost
mean to
as
offense
good as
woman,
scissors to
but
The reason I say woman is because it's like whoa man.
Whoa, man.
Whoa man.
Whoa, man.
It's like man, but whoa in front of it.
Whoa.
Pretty much your
Whoa.
Okay, don't ask your questions. This happened to my brother. Right?
oh god, here we go.
This happened to my brother. So my brother's girl's writing a dissertation, right, for a master's program.
Cool.
And then this girl, she gets so stressed out sometimes because she feels that she's behind. But unfortunately, when she gets stressed out, she calls my brother and lashes out on him.
Hell
Jake,
yeah.
Jake, alarm.
What? Cheers.
Really?
Cheers.
Maybe she needs maybe she needs a different way to
What?
vent.
You want?
Yo, but I've noticed this trend along with a few women. Not all women,
No, I
a
have to
few
ride my
women
bike
like
home.
that.
Oh, you gotta ride your bike home. You gotta be
And the
sober
man
for
just
that.
take it out on their guy.
You don't need to be sober for riding a bike.
Have you seen that before?
What are you looking for? The fat content?
Why?
Open it.
No.
Oh, you seen it, huh? Did you see that? Did you see that?
You look at
She's
the
one of
Sasquatch.
them.
Yeah.
She's one of them, right?
There's a story.
She's one
There's a
of them.
story
She's
here.
one of them.
Have you ever played?
Are you one of them?
Wait, one conversation at a time. What's going
You
on?
one of them, right?
Dragons?
You one of them, right?
What am I supposed to do?
Just
But
quite
why are you
No,
taking
no,
out
wait.
the guy,
Oh,
though?
who else am I supposed to take it out on?
Oh!
Who else?
It's like
Oh, are you saying no? Katie's one of those drivers where like
No
someone
talk about
pisses-
driving anymore.
Oh, it is time. Oh.
Done.
No
The
talk about-
thing is up next.
Saved by
It is
the
time.
bell.
It is time.
No.
She didn't run away, so you guys didn't say anything too scary.
I don't know.
I
I think
actually
they were
didn't
trying
want to
pretty
sell it
hard.
until you guys came back.
I think you guys should watch the movie in the orange room.
The moral of the story is the
Women
man,
are bad drivers.
the man isn't always the man with the
You
master
know what?
plan.
We'll stop.
Sweet cherub.